Yo, 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 MP checking in before the final game of my rookie revenge tour. And as promised, your boy has been shining against the alleged cream of the crop from this year's draft class.
Do you think you've already proven you're one of the top rookies?
Oh, for sure. I just hope no scouts lose their job over it, though. They got families to feed.
Yes, that's real kind of you.
Yeah.
It's real kind of you, MP.
Thank you. I'm a killer on the court, but I'm a nice guy off of it. That's the duality of MP.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Then there's Harper, then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Waters in at the shooting guard. And for Boston, they've got Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Cobb, and it's Mycareer in at the 4. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
And you look at this rookie class, MP continues to scrap.
I'd say he has matched exactly what he set out to do. If MP isn't right at the top of his rookie class, he's got to be in a tie for the top contenders. His performance this year has been nothing short of remarkable.
Boston on offense. Now Cobb, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Good. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the night.
Starting to find...
Outside, Brown. MP with it, working on Cornett. Chalk up 2 there.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Pritchard, the pass to MP. Drives to the hoop. And Cobb slams it home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And we're just over.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Mycareer. The 3. On target from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense lead.
Pass to Shireman. Inside. Here's MP. And the finish by Cobb.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Here's Waters. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Pass to Mycareer. To the paint. Here's Cobb. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 10 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Waters. Here's Harper, defended by Pritchard. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. Taking a look at Boston, what a season thus far for them.
Though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Oh, misses off the front iron. Celtics lead by 7. Here's Shireman. Pass to Cobb. Out to Simons. Puts up a 3. That's good, and it's Cobb with the assist. Cobb's got 3 assists in the game.
You can't help but look
Numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Cornette. And no good. The dry spell continues. Boston has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter and finished off by Boucher.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute...
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Leading by 12. You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ. You need a bucket. Celtics lead by 14. Pass to Brown. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Walsh. Boucher finds MP. Out to Simons. Here's Walsh. Offensive board. Back to Simons. From deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Cobb's got his 4th assist.
To contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Walsh. No made baskets yet. And Cobb slams it home.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
105. Hauser outside. And here's Boucher. MP scanning the floor. The fadeaway. Again, the Celtics.
This quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's Simons. Soft touch off the glass. Simons got 8.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Boston out in front, just dominating this one. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Boston leading by 21, and the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Here's McLaughlin, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Olynyk. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
And that one drops for him. MP's got...
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the inside. And Cobb slams it home.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my...
Boston leading by 23. Simons outside. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Nice ball movement by Boston. Drains the triple. MP's got 32 points.
That's been typical of their performance today.
In the class of 27. Now there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Brown. He had 22 in the win against Toronto.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Muscling that one in. Jay used every bit of the shot clock. Good thing Vassell was ready to go.
Pass to Simons. Crosses over, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Vassell outside. Off target from three-point range.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
MP against Olynyk, and yep, it's good. MP's got 34. Olynyk misses the layup. Boston's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Outside Cobb from behind the arc. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 37.
Their ball movement on this run has run. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
No doubt Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shoot.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Buries it from 3. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Now here's Hauser. Simons outside. Inside. And Cobb gets it to go on the assist by Simons. Simons got assist number 8 here already in the game. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hauser outside. Here's MP. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 42 in the game. Left side. Johnson passes to Vassell. Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for Devin Vassell.
That scoreless second.
Pass to Simons. Lets the 3 fly. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Tillman's got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Waters. He's got 5. Now here's Johnson. Here's Harper. From 13 feet, down it goes. Harper's gotten his first basket of the night.
And such a crafty individual. Harper knows where to get his shots.
Cobb. And the finish by Cobb.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Harper. The shake. The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Over to the wing. Tries yet again. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Greg.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Yeah?
Allie, thanks for the report.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Cobb. Cobb's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Johnson. And that one's good. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
Outside Cobb. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Tillman. Outside, Brown. Tries the 9-footer, and Boston again with the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Olynyk. And here's Vassell. To the paint. Johnson passes to Olynyk. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
And Boston with some changes. Minot's checked in for Tillman. Shireman comes in for Hauser. 4 on the clock. Here's Vassell. Boston pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Simons finds MP. Lets it go from deep. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Cobb's got 46.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now Vassell in his last outing with 12 points. From deep, Harper. And that's not going to go. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Boston out in front, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
MP has been impressive in this one, to say the least.
He could be more confident, really leading the way, looking to attack every time he gets the basketball.
Plus, you love the way MP can read the defense and find a weakness. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss. 4-player trade, and from what we've heard, not an easy negotiation. Fellas, who are you liking the most in this one?
This move improves their shooting. George is consistent and brings a scorer's mindset.
Going to be fascinating to watch them integrate him into their offense. He can really stretch the floor. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Harper. And it's Waters in at the 2.
MP looking confident from there.
By the Celtics.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Shireman. On the wing, MP. Cornett defending. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Cornett. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Brown, that's good.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
And here are the Spurs now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Waiters from the arc. Connects from downtown. Waters got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's good. 52 points for MP. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be by the Celtics. Cornet. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Pass to MP. This one for 3. Another one falls. Amazing. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Outside, Brown. That's good, and it's Cobb with the assist. Cobb's got 10 assists here tonight. So active, right wing. Outside Barnes to win the run. Drops in the 3. Barnes has got 6 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Shireman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. A nice shot by Brown.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect.
But that 3 is off the mark. Pritchard, the pass to MP. Here's Minot. Here's the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And already MP has this awareness. He knows to keep an eye on the outside to look for those openings.
Here's Cornet. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their
10 points for him.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
There's the triple. And Brown gets the 3.
This defense is getting spaced up. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter.
That's a nice pass.
And here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Pass to Shireman. Now Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Offensive rebound. Minot, good. Minot's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Cobb. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. And
you know, that's pretty tough.
To the middle. And he lays it up and in. 64 points for MP.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Boston on offense. They're on a 20-7 run. A nice shot by Brown.
They are passing the ball around tremendously.
The 3, Vassell. Boston with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Now MP. Cornet defending. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. 5th, the Spurs.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
And some changes here for the Celtics, then for Pritchard. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. The 3 from Cobb. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
A closer finish, but having a consistent flow shot in his arsenal will serve him well.
Pass to MP from outside the arc. Good! He hits again.
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Here's Simons. Another possession, another assist.
That makes
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Outside for Boucher. Hauser right side. Down low. Cobb. Hits yet again. Wow!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply...
Keep taking and making threes.
Brown passes to MP. Hauser outside. Beyond the arc. And Brown is good for three. Brown's got 16 points here in the second half.
Oh, keep feeding him.
He's got 16. Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. 9 points in the game.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
And the basket is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Boston Celtics showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works.
The three-point stroke is off.
The drive by Simons lets it fly. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the up. Pass to Simons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, connects again.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in the game.
Some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Champagny. For three, Vassell. Rebound Boston.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
To the inside. Cobb. And again!
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Boucher outside. Simons outside. Pass to Walsh. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Walsh. Now here's Cobb. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance effort. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics. Walsh at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. He's perfect from the line this time. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
To the paint. And Boucher, the bucket on the assist by Cobb.
He finds a shooter in motion.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Fader on the way. He got it again. Sensational. At him, but he still scores. Champagny, that's good.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the...
Pass to Simons. Back to MP. 4-3. Another bucket. Wow.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this... Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
From Jordan Walsh.
Pass to Champagny. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
Boston has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Cobb. And good. There's another.
He just knocked 92 points.
P with the block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block. And another great assist. The offense is really...
The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Simon's shot is good.
All 5 guys are in.
Defended by Hauser. Here's Champagny. Knocks down the triple.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
And so MP will bring it up for Boston. Hauser outside. Pass to Boucher. Here's Walsh. Hauser outside. Launches a 3. Grabs the rebound again. Such ferocity on the boards.
Can you believe it? That's 40 for the game. He's outworking everyone.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. For San Antonio, Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Olynyk first.
But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Now Cobb. Here's Walsh. Simons outside. Pass to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Another one goes. Incredible.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record in 62. The Wilt's record has been matched here tonight.
Nails it from 3.
And Harper doesn't try to do too much by himself. I mean, if he spots an open teammate, he'll move it on.
On the wing, Simons. Cobb. Again! What an avalanche!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
MP lays claim to one of sports all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Clock at 6. And again, Boston with the triple.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Boucher outside. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the...
Outside Barnes. Nails it from beyond the arc.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game. And you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Oh, man. I approached this game the same way I approach everything in life. Only thing different was the shots kept falling for me, so I kept taking them. And you know what? I played with a bunch of unselfish dudes who kept feeding the hot hand tonight. It's a simple game, really, if you let it be.
Well, you got great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
MP,
over here. Over here.
MP, please.
Melinda.
You have been playing extraordinarily well in the first half of the season, especially in the games you've highlighted on your social media channels against other top rookies. Are you a contender for Rookie of the Year?
Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I believe I'm the front runner, but I can't get complacent or else I'll fall off.
Well, how do you prevent yourself from getting complacent?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
I've got a list on my wall of everyone drafted ahead of me, and I look at it every morning to remind myself how to work hard and prove that I'm better than each and every one of them. And no cap, it's working so far.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
Isn't that right here? It is. No cap. MP, right here, right here. No, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always Frank. Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. I mean, where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess?
Yes.
Oh, Frank, who knew you were a real Mitch? I mean, the record is great, right? It's unbelievable, but I didn't come to the arena looking to break it, Frank. I really didn't. I just got in the zone and my teammates kept feeding me the ball. So it is what it is.
You gotta be kidding me. It is what it is? I mean, you just broke the most unbreakable record in sports. That's gotta mean more to you than it is what it is. I mean, come on.
Okay. Maybe that's why I'm a legend, Frank. Because this kind of thing, it just doesn't faze me. But, you know, since we're talking about it, one more thing. You know, for the memes.
Oh, yeah, of course. It says the number of points you just scored in the game that we just saw. Wow, another gem from MP, everybody. Yeah, raise your hand.
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there putting up points like that as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different.